These are desperate times. A sequence of disappointing results has brought them to where they are. Another one here, and they will be going down.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos goes short. Hazard! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Saka.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the run. That is a brilliant interception. He has found the way through. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! And it's Bernardo Silva.
Barcelona are really in a position where...
Bernardo Silva! Hazard knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos. Well, that has not gone well. It's a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Hazard with the... Oh, great header! And this is Raul.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos. Diving header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Now it's Rafinha. And Rafinha. And he's there to belt it away. He's found a way through. Azar. Messi. He's looking wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And Messi!
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, it's come off the upright. And it's come back out to him. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is what...
And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Number 18.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage, be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Number 24, Rashford. Number 17,
Raul.
Olise. Number
Barcelona
22,
do appear to have made a
McAllister.
half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Mbappe! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's tried one! They want to be quick to recover this. Saka. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Messi! That was travelling. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Shot, surely! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Barcelona with this to equalise. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Quality ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Pinches it off him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Ronaldinho.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation that
indicated.
there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nesta gets across to intercept that. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it
everybody,
might not
and
feel
welcome
like
to
that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. There's the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Looking to play him in. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full matchup. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And he's hit it long. Mateus. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Rafinha. Nicely shaped ball. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nuno Mendes. And Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Out towards the flank. Shot at goal! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
El Paso Locomotive are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now there's a He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Mateus, and that's been intercepted. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for
There
targets.
will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been cut out, well played. Casemiro, that has been cut short. Bernardo Silva, and the half-time whistle goes. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He won't be happy with that one. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Koundé cuts out the pass. That is ended up in no man's land.
Might want to be careful there.
Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona needing a change of fortune. Looking for options for movement. McAllister. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Rashford. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Xavi Alonso aims beyond the defence. Now that is a hefty challenge. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Olise. And he's been shifted off it. Pass is just off target. Zanetti gets good distance on it. Can he get it through?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And that has been clubbed away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shapes the shoots! Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter
Maybe
blow.
3
I think it's going to be
minutes
very
added time.
hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. He's found the way through. Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played back in. Oh, that is a... He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Mbappe. Probing pass. And here's Rafinha. Closing in on goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. 30 minutes gone. Araujo out to the right. Okazaki is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Now then, the ball's come loose. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a shade optimistic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement, and he's worked it through. That is sharp tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. That looks a cracking ball. Now Mbappe. And the shot! In he goes again! Goal! Barcelona! A goal at a really telling moment. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
There is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 60, Erling Haaland.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 5.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
On the field, number 21,
Rafinha.
Number 22,
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's gone for goal! Now the ball's come loose here.
Substitutions taking place.
Bernardo Silva hurtling down that right flank. Barcelona come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. And that pass isn't the best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the cup header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's intervened well there. Nuno Mendes. Nice, ended up in no man's land. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Hazard. That is a brilliant interception. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Olise. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Is number 17, William Saliba.
And here's Mbappe. He is starved of space and time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Olise with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Borussia Dortmund really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Hello attendees.
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Romero gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rooney! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. India looking to pass their way through. Now it's Dembele.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's a very decent... Tries a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Played back in. Barcelona finally... And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. India are looking to go forward now. Played through into space. Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No way through. And here's Mbappe. Bonucci did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out towards the right wing. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Decent chance! It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Rooney. Now this is Eto'o. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
We have got ourselves a game here. And the first half is done. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And Neither side
Just a
holding
quick
back here.
announcement.
It has
An
been
exciting
quite a
one too.
half,
We're
this.
about to announce
Yeah, they're
today's
ahead,
lottery
Peter,
numbers.
but they can't
Please
afford
watch
to
the
get
screen
too
if you have a
complacent.
ticket.
They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Hazard. Number
Whistle
21,
goes, and we start the second
Bernardo
half.
Silva. Number 18,
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were
Coming
doing.
on the field, number 24,
Rijkaard
Rashford.
deals with that comfortably.
Number 22, McAllister.
Aimed beyond
Number
the defence.
17, Olise. Number
Bale
14,
was alert to the
Filippo
possibilities,
Inzaghi.
but in the end it's fruitless.
Substitution in progress.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Inzaghi. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. And he's running through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Back into the middle. Romero. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Nedved. Romero. And Rafinha. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Olise. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Rafinha. And here's Inzaghi. Has a shot! Off the post!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good spread. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was
There's the shot!
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Inzaghi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Look, takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Rafinha. And here's Rashford. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha. Header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! That is decidedly lacking. Rafinha. That's a little off target. And he's forced to go back. Rashford is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Please be made aware that
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's anyone's ball now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. He's one-on-one. Mbappe!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Tries to play it through, and he's well takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Carvajal. Spread neatly. That's tidy. Barcelona claim it back to much approval. Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Doué. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Havertz. This might spell danger. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lewandowski! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bout of passing here. Has a shot! So we're still where we started right now. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Bernardo Silva. Short changes him with that pass. He is through here. And it's Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. Doué receives it in a wide position. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rashford. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now then, the ball's come loose. Dunk is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
For our World Charity Fund. Substitution for Barcelona, number 20, Mbappe. Number 13,
Here we go again then.
Hazard.
So
Number
the first
18,
half brought no goals.
Yamal. Coming on the field, number 14, Filippo Inzaghi.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Livakovic breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Lewandowski chasing after it. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. And it's Messi looking for the run. And this is Lewandowski. On charge, surely! It's a goal! The second half off to a spectacular start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Elise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's looking wide. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Doué. And this is Lewandowski. And this is Messi. And here's Doué. Caught offside that time. Messi, and that's a dangerous ball. Oh, real chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Havertz duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Filippo into... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 14.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Good ball over the top.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, really good feet. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Inzaghi. Rafinha. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Rafinha just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Messi. Beraldo. He won't be happy with that one. He's going to be disappointed with that. 5 minutes to add. Bernardo Silva. And he's had a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. That's headed upfield. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Messi. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Sensational from Eto'o!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Monaco looking to pass their way through. Messi! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Van Dijk. Messi. Bellingham. Messi. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And Batistuta! And they've got rid. Oh, good spread. He's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Yamal.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. And he's had a hit! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Yamal. Mbappe.
1 minute added time.
Yamal. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21, Bernardo Silva.
And the action
Number
is
20,
back on the way.
Mbappe.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 14, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 24,
Koundé battles from the goal kick. And it's Koundé. Inzaghi receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Pelé. Rafinha. Rashford. Monaco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. Bellingham. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. He's on it, can he get away? He shifted it to the flank. Bellingham couldn't quite force his way through this time. And he shoots! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He came in hard, very hard. And it's Rijkaard. Bellingham. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rashford. That's an imaginative pass. Inzaghi providing an outlet on that flank. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Rafinha with the short one.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Distributed tidily. And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game, Yamal! That is decidedly lacking.
Lamine Yamal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Tries to pass it through. This might spell take chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
So the would-be breakthrough moment. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Barcelona, after 7 minutes, is number 18, Yamal.
So, a breakthrough already.
Yamal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Batistuta. He's through here. Romero. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yamal on a strong run down the right. Bernardo Silva is in a really good position out wide. Kaka. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Eto'o. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot, surely! It's in! Monaco are level. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Monaco grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
They've got a corner here. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's having a go! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Nuno Mendes brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Kaka. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Koundé and Yamal, and it's Kaka, and this is Batistuta. Poor robust challenge, plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Van Dijk passes short and sharp. Batistuta, and the finish! Big moment, massive goal!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been played through. Romero deals with that comfortably. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 14.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Monaco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk cuts it out. Kaká. And that has left him in a heap. Rijkaard. Monaco finding their passes. Kaká goes back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Monaco take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
That'll be a corner. They've played it short, and here's Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Inzaghi. Moved on forwards. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha. Rijkaard. Out to the right. And he's managed, goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. Throw in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's in a great position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Back into the middle. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so...
চোখেতে হারিয়ে যায় আমার মন ঘন ভালো চুল দেখে
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's had a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Hazard.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. And they've got rid. And here's Palmer.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Searching pass he's played there. Howson. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass. Shoots! That's really well cleared. Hazard tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. And it's Hazard. Yamal. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's played through for him. And this is Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And back it goes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And a chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Today, please take some time out to give
first
your
half
support
thoughts?
to our better
Well,
stadium
I think
fund.
despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here.
Manchester
0-0
United.
at the break.
Number 15, Yamal.
Here we go again.
Number 8, Palmer.
Well, I can imagine both
Number
managers have
11,
been in the ears of the players. They want more.
Coming on
Let's
the
hope the
field,
game comes to
number
life
9,
sooner rather than later.
Johan Cruyff. Number 17, Capone.
Showing
Number
great feet
14,
there. Oh, that's
Hazard.
fabulous.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the first moment of real significance.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half.
And he's let fly. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Barcelona still chasing a one-goal deficit here. So we've reached the hour mark. Now he's got space. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 4.
Bellingham.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Barcelona perhaps
Coming on the
wondering what the
field,
best time is for their
number 20,
next substitution.
Bellingham. Number 22.
Looking for the run.
Cantona.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cantona! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. And this is us. And the shot! Cleared away. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Corner number 2 then. Cruyff plays it short. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely weighted ball. Howson cuts out the pass.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Rashford is onto this. Great chance! They've done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Number 24.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Played right into his path. And this
There
is
will be 5
Inzaghi.
minutes
He
added
is
time.
through here. Great, can he finish? Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's
Tries a shot! It's in! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Filippo Inzaghi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter,
Shot at goal! Oh, it's there! The ideal start!
well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
That's a cute ball. That's a promising position. Takes a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's found a way through. Right. Oh no, this does not look good. Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. Played out to the left flank. Played out towards the right wing. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. And he's there to retrieve it. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Great vision. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the finish! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Mbappe! It's a throw-in. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well, there's the clearance. And the pass is intercepted. He has found the way through. Shot could be on, and he's onside. Rudiger gets it clear. That pass. And we hit half-time. To review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
I'd like to
at
draw
this
your
stage.
attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. substitution.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Plays it across. Romero clears it away. And it's Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Inzaghi, looking to play him in. Goes looking wide. Rashford. Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. McAllister. Well, that has not gone well. Koundé for Olise. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's had a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Tries to play it through, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a pretty loose pass. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a threatening ball. Inzaghi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 4, David Alaba. Number 30.
And they're quick to get it back.
Number 8, Federico Valverde. Number 14, Chouameni.
Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a sharp little ball here.
Number 11, Rodrigo.
Can he get it through?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Eduardo Camavinga.
Rijkaard is there to clear. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win.
Tries a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Rafinha. O'Shea does really well to win the ball there. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal stood up well to him there. That's an imaginative pass. He can get that clear. In comes the corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's Kaka. And he shoots! Fantastic from Kaka! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pirlo. It's Pirlo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
It's their second corner of the game. Koundé gets it away. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Hazard, he's found a way through. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Showing good feet. Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he finish? Brilliant from Shevchenko! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Shevchenko!
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hazard. And it's Rijkaard.
Bernardo Silva really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yamal. He's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20, Mbappe.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game.
Terrific header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Number 22.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Nuno Mendes. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Boys, but shot a goal! We've got a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Mbappe! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Now that's well seen too. Pirlo. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, robust challenge. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rafinha! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 11, Rafinha. 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 Substitution for Barcelona, number 3, Cristiano Romero. Coming on the
Both sides
field
then taking
is
this chance to
number
turn to their
19.
benches.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's gone in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was
Number
clear
23.
and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So all square and not for the first time. He's having a shot! Dispatched clinically. The lead changes hands again. This is truly remarkable. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid take the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos could try cutting inside here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Madrid get their fourth corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's had a hit!
Added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mohamed Salah really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Mohamed Salah! Mo Salah! Sensational! About as smooth as it gets. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of it.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
This is a hard one
So
to
there
take.
it is. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Rafinha! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Koundé. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Romero wins the duel this time. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. And it's Azar. Searching pass he's played there. Played into space out wide. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Still goalless at the moment. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. And that was very necessary. Oh, sweet feet. Takes a shot. Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé. Van Dijk. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's been intercepted. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Yamal. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely, now Mbappe! Forward it goes. Now it's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute.
He's
added
shifting
time.
through the gears here. And he thumps it clear. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the
So
first
it's been
half?
even so far.
Yeah, it's a half that's
Which
had
way
a
will things
limp
go in the
finish
second half?
after a
Out
decent
of the
start, so
force.
the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come
Substitution
back
for
out pumped.
Barcelona. Number 20.
So we reached the halfway point,
Mbappe.
and neither side have yet
Number
been able to
13.
force the issue. It's 0-0.
Coming on the field.
And the game has already resumed here. Can he finish?
Number 24. Rashford.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
O'Shea trying to keep this in. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Drive and a chance! Fantastic from Kaká!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
52 minutes is number 17.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And they win it back again. Now it's Mbappe. Romero promptly onto that, and that is that. That is ended up in no man's land. That's good running with the ball. Kaká, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Now it's Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. And Shevchenko! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
18, Yamal. Number 11, Rafinha.
Rashford going face to face with his great rival.
McAllister. Number 17,
Looking to play him in.
Number 10, Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out wide, played back in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Messi, nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Madrid have their second corner now. He's got full. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the number on the board is 3. Shot could be Mohamed Salah! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of...
And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
Unlucky, lads.
The end of the
Let's hope
game.
for better luck.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good...
Applies the finish! Oh, that's a waste.
Rijkaard clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Rafinha. Oh, that's clever. Dealt with nicely by the defence and reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Inzaghi. Now it's Okazaki. Shot, great chance! It's in! The breakthrough strike! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 20.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he get it through? Yamal on a strong run down the right. And they're back on the ball again. Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skill.
And the shot! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Yamal. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Nouri is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And he's managed to gift it back. Half an hour played now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, no joy this time.
There will be 1 minute added
is
time.
Always looking to break lines. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that
Just a quick
needs
announcement.
rousing
We
at
would like to
half-time
inform you
because in
that
truth they've
CCTV
not really
is
been
now
at
in
it so
operation
far.
for your safety.
If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 21.
There's the start of the second half.
Bernardo Silva. Number
Barcelona
13,
can really do with some bigger names standing up
Number
here.
18,
At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Coming on the field. Number
That has
14,
been cut short.
Filippo Inzaghi. Number 10.
Nice
Messi.
interception, well timed.
Number 24, Rashford.
Barcelona do
Number
appear to have made a
17,
half-time change.
Olise.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Looks a good ball through. Rui Costa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Okazaki gets flagged offside. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Messi spread neatly. Olise picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's Okazaki! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rui Costa. And it's Okazaki. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance, surely! And he hits the net! Barcelona are back in business!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
78 minutes is number
That has
14,
certainly made things interesting.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Filippo Inzaghi.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice looking ball. Romero tries to clear. Okazaki. Shifted it to the flank. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
Added time.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Rashford. Rafinha. Messi. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Filippo Inzaghi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what...